Well, hey there, everybody. I'm excited today for sure because today the Jawbone is done. It is officially done. As you saw last, I was doing some final carving, and I've added a couple more colorations and traditional Native American style patterning to it based on some photos and things like that. And today, before I hang it up on the wall, I wanted to share with you guys, if you're willing to listen through here, the reason of why I actually was interested in this project. I guess this is the real story that first got me intrigued about the idea of having a jawbone as a weapon. And it wasn't Native American history at all. I actually learned about that much later. I'm talking about a religiously historical individual. The first time I ever heard something like this being used was in the book of Judges. And so if you're willing today, I would like to share with you a brief bit of that story that younger Ethan could not picture inside his head. I couldn't understand what this would be like, or why Samson, the great strong men of the Jewish people, would use something like a jawbone. So this story always fascinated me, but I'm going to share it with you. And to kind of understand the story, there's a group of people called the Philistines who are really plaguing the Jewish people that are living in Judah. And the Jewish people at the time were given a judge from God, according to this. And the judge at the time, the great leader of the people that would deliver them from the hands of the Philistines, was a strong man named Samson. And this is rather interesting. So I'm starting here. If you want to read along with me in the Bible, I'm in the book of Judges, and it's chapter 15, and I'm starting with verse 9 and basically finishing the chapter, just a few passages. But it goes like this. Then the Philistines went up and pitched in Judah, that's the location, and spread themselves in Leah, that's a different location. And the men of Judah said, "Why are you coming up against us?" And the Philistines, they answered, "To bind Samson, to do to him as he hath done to us." Now, for those of you that don't know, Samson has been already causing the Philistines some trouble. He was a bit of a trickster. Then 3,000 men of Judah, now these are the Jewish people, okay, Jewish people, went to the top of the rock at Etam and said to Samson, "Knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is this that thou hast done to us?" And he, Samson, said unto them, "As they did unto me, so I have done unto them." So in the previous he's already done some nasty stuff to them, and the Jewish people are saying, "Why are you doing this, brother? Why are you causing this stress and problems to us? Now the Philistines are coming into our own land. What are you doing? Do you realize what you've done?" Samson simply says, "I'm doing nothing new to them that they haven't already done to us." And they said unto him, "We are come down to bind thee." So they're going to put him in bonds. They're going to shackle him, "that we may deliver thee into the hands of the Philistines." His own people are going to betray him. That's insane. And Samson said unto them, "Swear unto me that you will not fall upon me yourselves." He knew. He was like, okay, that's fine. You can bind me, but you make sure that you're not going to attack me. You're going to take me to the Philistines, right? And they say unto him, saying, "No, we will only bind thee fast and deliver thee into their hands. But surely we will not kill thee." So they made the promise. That's the deal. And they bound him with 2 new cords and brought him from the rock. Okay. And when they came to Leah, the Philistines shouted against him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him. And the cords that were upon his arms became as flax that is burned with fire, and his bands loosened from off his hands. Uh-oh, something about to go down here. Something about to happen. Spirit of the Lord's came upon this dude. Something's going to happen, okay? And he found a new jawbone of a donkey. He put forth his hand and took it, and slew 1,000 men therewith. Young Ethan could not understand this. And Samson said, "With the jawbone of a donkey, heaps upon heaps. With the jawbone of a donkey, I have slain 1,000 men." And it came to pass when he had made an end of speaking, so I guess he's had some monologuing going on here, after he's killed this 1,000 guys, just like it's easy peasy. when he made an end of speaking, that he cast away the jawbone out of his hand and called the place Ramathlia, excuse me. And he was sore athirst. So, fancy way of saying, he's thirsty. He's just killed 1,000 men. He's probably thirsty. He's worked up a sweat. And he called on the Lord and said, Thou hast given this great deliverance into the hand of thy servant. Now shall I die of thirst and fall into the hands of my enemy? Fair enough. Yeah, he's like, I'm thirsty. Are you going to let me die here? But God clave out a hollow place that was in the jaw. Interesting. So there's a little hollow spot there. And there came water thereout. Whoa. And when he had drunk, his spirit came again, and he revived. How cool is that? So young Ethan did not understand that. That was just beyond my comprehension. But now that I have, for the first time ever, held a jawbone in my hand, and I get it. I totally get it. Samson, thank you so much for an amazing story. And I am very happy and thankful to get this done. This is one project finished, and now it's time to give it a place on the old wall. We're going to hang it up here, a nice little spot where it can rest for now until I need it, until I can use it in instructional purposes. Maybe once the church is open back up again, I can actually bring it to church whenever we're talking about Samson. There's a lot of really cool opportunities here, but I'm glad to add this to the collection. And I sincerely want to thank you guys for watching the video here. This is one project finished, which means that if you know anything about me, there is another project that is about to soon be started. But this has been fun, and I get it. I understand it. It makes total sense. This is a deadly weapon, for sure. But let's give it a home. Gonna hang it up here, nice and pretty. Don't that look nice? Don't that look nice? So, thank you guys. Thank you guys very, very much for watching this. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you again soon, I guess, with the next project.